Imagine one tiny nation holding the power to shape the global economy. Welcome to Singapore, a dynamic powerhouse driving trade, resources, and growth on a global scale. In this video, we reveal 10 countries whose very survival depends on their connection with Singapore. From economic influence to vital resources and cultural ties, discover how this small city-state plays a crucial role in the success of nations worldwide. Let's dive in. But wait, before we dive fully into this, take 2 seconds and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on our future amazing content. And hit the like button. 10 countries that can't function without Singapore powerhouse influence. 1. Malaysia. The relationship between Singapore and Malaysia is an intricate blend of shared history, strategic positioning, and mutual economic interests. These two neighboring nations, bound by their geographical proximity, have formed an alliance that transcends mere trade. For Malaysian businesses, Singapore serves not just as a trade partner, but as a critical hub that opens the door to the global marketplace. The seamless logistics infrastructure in Singapore, coupled with its world-class financial services, creates an ideal environment for Malaysian companies to scale, streamline their operations, and access international markets more efficiently. But the ties go deeper. Malaysia's robust export economy, which includes key commodities like electronics, palm oil, and chemicals, finds a significant lifeline in Singapore, where the goods are often processed, refined, and then shipped out to markets far and wide. The strategic positioning of Singapore as a global maritime hub makes it the preferred gateway for Malaysian products seeking international reach, especially in Europe, the US, and across Asia. On a more personal level, the deep cultural and familial connections between the two countries are undeniable. Many Malaysians cross the border daily for work in Singapore, contributing not only to Singapore's vibrant workforce, but also sending much-needed remittances back home. These funds serve as a backbone to many Malaysian households, supporting families, local economies, and even community-driven projects. Beyond work, the cultural bond between the two countries is further enriched through shared language, food, and traditions. With collaboration flourishing in tourism, education, and other fields, Singapore and Malaysia stand as two sides of the same coin, their futures intertwined and mutually dependent. 2. Indonesia. When looking at the economic landscape of Southeast Asia, it's impossible to ignore the powerful and symbiotic relationship between Indonesia and Singapore. As Indonesia's largest trading partner, Singapore plays a pivotal role in fueling the growth and development of Indonesia's vast economy. The trade between these nations encompasses a wide range of sectors, including oil, gas, and agriculture, vital to Indonesia's economic engine. In return, Singapore serves as a channel for exporting high-quality Indonesian products such as textiles and palm oil to global markets, ensuring that Indonesia remains a competitive player on the international stage. However, this partnership goes far beyond just trade. Singapore has become an epicenter of investment for Indonesian businesses. The sophisticated financial ecosystem in Singapore, with its cutting-edge technologies and business-friendly environment, provides a fertile ground for Indonesian companies looking to expand their operations and innovate. Singaporean investments, particularly in manufacturing, real estate, and infrastructure, have created thousands of jobs in Indonesia, accelerating the country's infrastructure development and bolstering economic resilience. At the regional level, this economic interdependence fosters stability and strengthens cooperation. Through joint ventures, bilateral agreements, and shared technological advancements, Singapore and Indonesia are not only driving each other's economic growth, but also helping to maintain a harmonious and stable Southeast Asia. This enduring partnership demonstrates the power of trade, investment, and mutual respect, ensuring the two countries continue to thrive in a globalized world. 3. China. The relationship between Singapore and China is a testament to the dynamic forces of global trade, investment, and cultural exchange. Over the years, Singapore has established itself as a key player in China's economic expansion, serving as a bridge for Chinese businesses seeking to enter Southeast Asia and other regions. The strategic location of Singapore, combined with its world-class infrastructure and robust business environment, makes it an ideal springboard for Chinese companies aiming to establish a regional presence. Trade between these two nations is significant and diverse. Singapore exports a wide array of high-demand goods to China, including machinery, electronics, and chemicals, which fuel China's rapidly evolving industries. As China continues to modernize and innovate, Singapore's role as a global financial hub becomes even more crucial. The city-state's financial institutions attract Chinese investments, with many Chinese companies choosing to set up their regional headquarters in Singapore to capitalize on its stable economy, excellent connectivity, and thriving talent pool. Beyond economics, the cultural ties between Singapore and China are deeply rooted in the shared history of the Chinese diaspora. This cultural bond facilitates cooperation across multiple fields, including education, tourism, and the arts. Thousands of Chinese students study in Singapore, contributing to the city's multicultural landscape while forging stronger academic and cultural exchanges. The influx of Chinese tourists further enriches Singapore's economy and cultural tapestry, while Singaporeans continue to explore China's ancient and modern wonders. The enduring relationship between these two nations highlights how trade, finance, and cultural connections are seamlessly intertwined, creating a foundation for mutual growth and understanding in an increasingly interconnected world. 4. India. India and Singapore have forged a dynamic and mutually beneficial partnership that has evolved into a cornerstone of both nations' economic success. Singapore is not just one of India's largest trading partners in Southeast Asia, it acts as a crucial bridge between India and the rest of the world. The export of machinery, electronics, and pharmaceuticals to India from Singapore creates a flow of essential technology and expertise, fueling the growth of sectors like healthcare, infrastructure, and manufacturing in India. On the flip side, Indian companies are increasingly establishing their presence in Singapore as a gateway to the broader Southeast Asian market. This strategic move allows Indian businesses to tap into global markets while leveraging Singapore's world-class infrastructure, financial services, and robust legal framework. The presence of a large Indian diaspora in Singapore enhances the cultural exchange between the two countries, weaving a rich tapestry of connections across business, education, and social sectors. Many Indian professionals, entrepreneurs, and students live and work in Singapore, contributing to its cosmopolitan vibe, while strengthening ties back home through remittances and cultural sharing. The collaboration between the two nations extends beyond economics. In the field of technology, India benefits from Singapore's cutting-edge innovations, particularly in areas such as fintech, digitalization, and smart city developments. The educational and tourism sectors also flourish from this partnership, with students and tourists traveling back and forth, contributing to mutual growth. The synergy between India and Singapore is a powerful example of how two nations can harness their shared goals to thrive in a rapidly changing global landscape. 5. Vietnam. Vietnam's economic rise is intricately tied to its robust relationship with Singapore, a partnership that continues to grow and strengthen in the realms of trade, investment, and cultural exchange. Singapore has become one of the largest foreign investors in Vietnam, playing a vital role in the development of sectors like manufacturing, real estate, and logistics. This investment has not only spurred economic growth, but has also created a wealth of job opportunities, providing a foundation for Vietnam's continued advancement on the global stage. The trade relationship between the two countries has flourished, with Singapore exporting machinery, chemicals, and electronic components to Vietnam, which in turn benefits from the seamless processing and distribution of these goods to international markets. More significantly, many of Vietnam's key exports, such as textiles, garments, and agricultural products, find their way to the global market through Singapore's world-class port facilities and established trade networks. This trade dynamic is helping elevate Vietnam's position as a global manufacturing hub, with Singapore playing a pivotal role in connecting it to the world. Culturally, the ties between Vietnam and Singapore are deepened by the increasing number of Vietnamese students who pursue higher education in Singapore's prestigious universities. These educational exchanges not only foster greater mutual understanding, but also facilitate knowledge sharing in fields like technology, engineering, and business. The growing number of Vietnamese expatriates in Singapore further strengthens these cultural connections, making it clear that the partnership is not just about economic interests, but also about shared values and collaborative growth. 6. Thailand. Thailand's relationship with Singapore is an intricate dance of trade, investment, and cultural exchange that has enhanced both countries' prosperity and interconnectedness. As one of Thailand's top trading partners, Singapore is an essential player in the flow of goods, including machinery, electronics, and pharmaceuticals. These exports enable Thailand to continue its industrial expansion and technological advancements, reinforcing its position as one of Southeast Asia's most competitive economies. Thai companies, recognizing the immense value in Singapore's strategic location and advanced infrastructure, have also begun to pour investments into the city-state, particularly in sectors like finance, real estate, and technology. Singapore's status as a global financial hub makes it an attractive destination for Thai investors seeking to expand their reach beyond regional markets. The ease of doing business, coupled with a transparent regulatory environment, further bolsters the strong investment links between these two nations. Culturally, the bond between Singapore and Thailand is rich and multifaceted, built on shared history and regional ties. Tourism plays a significant role in nurturing this relationship, with many Singaporeans visiting Thailand for its vibrant culture, stunning landscapes, and rich culinary experiences. Conversely, Thai tourists flock to Singapore to enjoy its world-class attractions and urban experiences. This mutual exchange of travelers has led to deeper cultural connections, fostering understanding and respect. In many ways, the Singapore-Thailand relationship is a model of how shared economic and cultural interests can create a powerful, long-lasting bond between two nations. Oh, and by the way, I know you're liking this video already. Go ahead right now and show me some love by hitting the like button. Done. Alright, let's continue. 7. Philippines. The Philippines has forged a deeply interdependent relationship with Singapore, one that goes beyond mere economic exchanges to encompass cultural and social ties as well. Singapore stands as one of the largest foreign investors in the Philippines, and this investment extends across key sectors, including manufacturing, finance, and technology. As the Filipino economy continues to grow, Singapore acts as a cornerstone for development, providing not just capital but also advanced technologies and business expertise. This symbiotic relationship allows Filipino businesses to access cutting-edge solutions and expand their reach in international markets. The trade relationship between the two nations is equally significant, with Singapore serving as a vital market for Filipino exports. Products such as electronics, textiles, and agricultural goods move seamlessly between the two countries, propelling economic growth and creating countless jobs in the Philippines. More than just a trade partner, Singapore is a gateway for Filipino goods to the global market, opening up new opportunities for growth in various industries. Culturally, the strong connections between Singapore and the Philippines are undeniable. The Filipino diaspora in Singapore is a living testament to this bond, with a large number of Filipinos working in the city-state across various sectors such as healthcare, hospitality, and domestic services. These workers play a crucial role in Singapore's economy, while sending remittances back home, which support families and contribute to local economies across the Philippines. This movement of people strengthens mutual understanding, fostering ties in education, tourism, and even the arts. With a shared passion for family, community, and resilience, the Philippines and Singapore continue to thrive in this deeply connected partnership. 8. Myanmar. Myanmar's economic development is intricately linked to Singapore, which plays a pivotal role in the country's growth through trade, investment, and technical collaboration. As Myanmar continues to modernize and expand its industries, Singapore has been one of the largest foreign investors, particularly in key sectors like energy, telecommunications, and infrastructure. These investments are the backbone of Myanmar's economic transformation, as they not only provide much-needed capital, but also introduce advanced technologies that boost the country's competitive edge in global markets. The trade relationship between the two nations is equally important. Singapore exports essential goods such as machinery, chemicals, and consumer products to Myanmar, strengthening the latter's manufacturing and industrial capabilities. Additionally, Myanmar's rich natural resources, especially seafood and agricultural products, find their way into global markets through Singapore's efficient trade networks. This partnership enables Myanmar to tap into global demand, bringing prosperity to its agricultural sector. Beyond just trade and investment, Singapore's role extends into the realm of technical assistance and development expertise. Singapore provides invaluable support in building Myanmar's infrastructure and strengthening its industries. This kind of partnership, founded on knowledge sharing and capacity building, strengthens bilateral relations and promotes long-term growth for both nations. Myanmar's path toward modernization is being shaped by Singapore's strategic investments and ongoing assistance, making this partnership a crucial factor in the country's economic future. 9. Bangladesh. Bangladesh's relationship with Singapore has evolved into a dynamic partnership, one driven largely by trade and investment, particularly in the garment industry. As one of the world's largest textile producers, Bangladesh relies heavily on Singapore as a gateway to international markets. The Singaporean port serves as a critical hub for the export of Bangladeshi garments, textiles, and other products, connecting the country to global consumers. This trade route not only supports Bangladesh's export-driven economy, but also generates significant employment within the sector, benefiting millions of workers in Bangladesh's textile industry. But the relationship doesn't stop at trade. Singapore's investment in Bangladesh has expanded beyond garments to other sectors like pharmaceuticals and agriculture. Singaporean companies have been instrumental in driving innovation in Bangladesh's agriculture, helping to modernize farming techniques and improve food security. Through the transfer of technology and know-how, Bangladesh is able to enhance productivity and sustainability within its agricultural sector, which is crucial for the country's food supply and economic stability. Cultural ties between Bangladesh and Singapore further solidify their partnership. Singapore is home to a significant Bangladeshi community, particularly in the construction and service sectors, where they contribute greatly to the workforce. Many Bangladeshi students also study in Singapore, further strengthening people-to-people connections. Educational exchanges promote cross-cultural understanding and foster collaboration in diverse fields, from technology to the arts. These cultural and economic exchanges help create a mutual respect and understanding between the two nations, enhancing their long-term collaboration. 10. Australia. Australia's economic and cultural relationship with Singapore is multifaceted and robust, shaped by years of strong trade, investment, and educational exchanges. As one of Australia's largest trading partners in Asia, Singapore is integral to Australia's economy, with the two nations engaging in significant trade in goods such as machinery, chemicals, and food products. This trade not only supports the economies of both countries, but also strengthens their position in the global market, as Australia relies on Singapore's well-developed infrastructure and trade networks to reach new customers across the region. Singapore's role as a hub for investment is equally important. Australian companies have invested heavily in Singapore, particularly in sectors such as finance, technology, and education. These investments create jobs, foster innovation, and promote growth in both nations. By tapping into Singapore's advanced financial services sector, Australian businesses gain access to a wealth of opportunities across Asia, while Singapore benefits from Australian expertise in industries like education and technology. This cross-pollination of ideas and resources has created a thriving business environment in both countries. The cultural ties between Australia and Singapore are equally strong. Thousands of Singaporeans study in Australia each year, drawn to the country's world-class universities and diverse cultural offerings. Similarly, many Australians live and work in Singapore, further strengthening the bonds between the two nations. This educational exchange has fostered mutual understanding and cooperation, not just in academia, but also in areas like research, technology, and trade. These cultural interactions, combined with the deep economic ties, ensure that Singapore and Australia remain close partners, committed to mutual growth and shared prosperity. In conclusion, Singapore plays a crucial role in supporting the economies of many countries around the world. From Malaysia to Australia, these nations depend on Singapore for trade, investment, and cultural connections. As Singapore continues to grow and evolve, its importance in the global economy will only increase, reinforcing the idea that it is indeed a vital support system for many nations. Let us have your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for joining us. If you found this information enlightening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content about cities and cultures from around the world.